Okay, Assalamualaikum. Now we want to learn about chapter 9. So in this chapter 9 we have 9.4 Geo Hazard Phenomena, 9.5 Age of Earth, 9.6 Earth Resources and Applied Geology. Okay, so this is Geo Hazard Phenomena. So we have volcanism, global warming, tsunami, quicksand, landslide, sinkhole, earthquake, and acid rain. So, for volcanism, okay, causes of volcanism because of the pressure in the mantle is too high. Okay, tekanan di dalam mantle terlalu tinggi. So, molten magma is forced to flow out the earth. So, dia akan keluarkan magma. Okay, next adalah untuk earthquake. Okay, earthquake. So, causes of the earthquake, the movement and collision of tectonic plates produce high pressure. Okay, and unstable plates will break when the pressure is released suddenly. Okay, next we move to tsunami. Okay, tsunami is caused by the sudden movement of tectonic plates at the ocean floor. Okay, so kalau tsunami ni dia berlaku perubahan pergerakan pada tectonic plates at the ocean floor. Okay, kalau dekat earthquake, okay, berbeza dengan earthquake dia jadi dekat land. Okay, tapi kalau dekat tsunami dia berlaku pada ocean floor. Okay, movement of tectonic plates at the ocean floor. Okay, next we move to acid rains. So the causes of acid rains is from the burning of fuels and release of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. Okay, this is about landslide. So the causes of landslide is soil erosion and weathering. The ground at steep slopes slides down. Okay, landslide adalah tanah runtuh. So this is quicksand. Okay, quicksand. Causes of quicksand causes it is because underground water flow upwards and loose semi-fluid soil that shifts. Okay, kita panggil pasir jelus. Okay, next adalah global warming. So, causes untuk global warming adalah the increase of greenhouse gases that trap heat on the earth's surface. Okay, maksudnya peningkatan gas rumah hijau yang terperangkap pada permukaan bumi. The release of CFC. Okay, this is because the release of CFC causes the thinning of the ozone layer within the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, next ni it is sinkhole. The causes of sinkhole is the loss of ground layer due to the flow of underground water. Okay, di kawasan ni kemungkinan ada underground water. So ada dia boleh terhasil sinkhole. Okay, so because of the geohazard, so science and technology used to prepare for geohazard. So ni adalah apparatus ataupun device untuk detect ataupun untuk bagi early warning, untuk human get ready. Okay, so the first one is device to detect landslide. Okay, device ni untuk mengesan landslide. Landslide tu tanah runtuh. So kalau tengok kat sini dia letakkan satu plate. Okay, so bila ada pergerakan sahaja, okay, so bila ada pergerakan kan dia akan terganggu dia punya plate. So deforming slope generate acoustic emission from gravel. So bila ada pergerakan, dia akan detect kat sini lah. Okay, so dia dah boleh tahu keadaan tu dia akan jadi landslide. Okay, yang ni untuk detect landslide. So yang ni pula adalah untuk detect tsunami. So bila dia I am placed at the shoreline to give early warning of tsunami via satellite. So yang ni dia akan connect dengan satellites. Okay, so next kita nak tengok the impact of geohazard, kesan kepada bencana alam. So kesan dia yang pertama, loss of life. Okay, so boleh ada disease, starvation, damage to properties. Okay, next we move to 9.5, which is age of Earth. Okay, so the age of Earth is estimated to be 4.5 billion years based on meteorite obtained. Earth has gone through various stages of period which have changed or shaped the Earth landscape. Geologists define a long period of time as an era. Okay.
Earth is the third planet from the Sun. The Earth is estimated to be about 4.5 billion years old. Scientists used lunar samples and meteorites to determine the age of the Earth. Scientists use the geological timescale to record various stages in Earth's history. Geologists define a long period of time as an era. Each era is divided into several periods. There are 4 eras: Precambrian, Paleozoic, Mesozoic, and Cenozoic. The Precambrian era began when Earth was first formed, 4.5 billion years ago. The earliest living organisms to evolve were simple organisms like bacteria, protozoa, algae, and clavina. The Paleozoic era lasted from 544 to 245 billion years ago. It is divided into 6 periods: Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, and Permian. The Mesozoic era lasted from 245 to 65 million years ago. It is divided into 3 periods: Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. The first mammal and dinosaur evolved during the Triassic period. Morganopithecus was one of the earliest mammals that lived during the Jurassic period. The first non-flowering plants, such as conifer, palm-like cycad, and fern, appeared during the Jurassic period. The Cretaceous period may have seen more dinosaurs than ever before. The dinosaurs that lived during this period were the Argentinosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops, and Pteranodon. The Cenozoic era began 65 million years ago and continues into the present. It is divided into 2 periods: Tertiary and Quaternary. The Tertiary period started with a disaster that killed nearly all the dinosaurs about 65 million years ago. The Quaternary period began about 1.8 billion years ago, and we live in the Quaternary period. During this period, early people were using tools made of stone, and civilization had begun. Among the bigger mammals present during this period were the saber-toothed tigers, mammoths, and wolves. What are fossils? Fossils are naturally preserved remains of organisms that have been buried for a long period of time. Examples of fossils are plant fossils, dinosaur fossils, insect fossils, and fish fossils. Why are fossils important? Fossils show how much plant and animal species have changed over time. Fossil records help us understand
Okay, so we move to 9.6, Earth Resources and Applied Geology. So, surface water and underground water. So, kita bahagikan kepada surface water dan juga underground water. So, surface water yang kita boleh nampak di atas permukaan, okay, include seas, ponds and river. Okay, surface water can be polluted by waste material from industrial and housing areas. Okay, excessive fertilizers and pesticide from agricultural areas also pollute river water. Okay, for underground water or aquifer fills up the empty space between soil particles and the layer of permeable rocks. Okay, dia berada di antara tanah dan juga layer of permeable rocks. Okay, leaching of chemical fertilizers and pesticides in the agriculture expose underground water to the risk of pollution. So, bila kita menggunakan fertilizer dan juga pesticide, okay, dia akan diserap masuk ke dalam tanah. Okay, so air dalam tanah tu dia akan pergi kepada underground water. So, yang tu akan mengakibatkan risk of pollution. Next adalah chemical from industrial and domestic waste in landfills carry the risk of polluting underground water. Okay, next.
Robert is strolling in the park with his girlfriend, Joyce. Suddenly, he got down on one knee and took out a small box from his pocket. He opened the box to expose a gold ring studded with a solitaire diamond, which sparkled in the bright sunlight. Do you know that the beautiful diamond and the gold ring are examples of minerals? Gold is an example of a metallic mineral, while diamond is an example of a non-metallic mineral. Minerals are divided into three categories: metallic minerals, non-metallic minerals, and rare earth minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substances in the Earth's crust. Man has been using these minerals to make implements and tools since the Stone Age. And because these minerals are useful and valued, they are called economic minerals. Iron ore, copper ore, and gold ore are three examples of metallic minerals from which man has learned to extract the pure metals and use them for economic purposes. Iron is used to make vehicles, copper to make electrical wires, while gold is made into jewelry. Three examples of non-metallic minerals are coal, petroleum, and diamond. Coal is burned as fuel for cooking. Petroleum can be distilled into many different products, one of which is lubricants. Diamond is also used in jewelry. Rare earth minerals are actually not that rare, but relatively plentiful in the Earth's crust. They are called rare earth because they are dispersed and not often found concentrated in economically exploitable ore deposits. There are 17 rare earth minerals, including yttrium, lanthanum, and cerium. Yttrium is a component in microwave filters used in telecommunications. Lanthanum is a component of optical lenses, while cerium is used in the manufacture of car catalytic converters.
So next we learn about the formation of coal. Coal tu adalah arang. Okay. So arang batu. So macam mana terjadinya arang, the coal? So millions of years ago, plant died naturally. Okay, ni adalah pokok-pokok yang telah mati. So the remains were buried under layer of sediments and mud. Okay, maksudnya bila dia dah mati, dia akan terbenam. Dia akan berada di atas tanah kan. Betul, lama-lama dia akan terbenam. The remains were buried under layer of sediments of mud. Okay, so bila dia dah terbenam, okay, under high pressure and heat. So, lepas reaktor benam mesti ada high pressure, tekanan yang tinggi dan juga haba. Okay, so fossil of plants turn slowly into coal. Okay, so plants ni dia akan jadi arang batu. Okay, next. The formation of petroleum and natural gas. So, kaedah dia adalah sama macam coal. Okay, tetapi kalau untuk petroleum, okay, yang mati adalah dead marines. Okay, dead marines. So, dead land organism were buried underground. Okay, dead marine organism sank into the seabed. Okay, maksudnya dekat sini untuk petroleum and natural gases, dia ada dead land organism dan juga dead marine organism. So, sama juga. So, dia akan buried masuk ke dalam layer of stone and mud dan mesti ada perkataan pressure dan juga high temperature. Okay. So next we move to hydrothermal process and negative effect of human.
Peter and his sister Jane are having a splashing time at the hot springs park. There are several pools with different degrees of hotness. Some pools have water vapors rising up from the surface. Peter and Jane are playing in a pool whose water is warm and just right. Their mom puts several eggs into a woven basket and lowers it into a pool whose water is hot as a lot of steam is rising up from the surface. After about 10 minutes, she takes out the basket of eggs. Their mom then gingerly picks up one egg, cracks it, and peels off the shell and passes the hard-boiled egg to Jane. Peter is amazed that the egg can be cooked without any fire. Back home from the hot springs, Peter surfs the internet as he is curious as to why the water is naturally hot. He discovers that the water in the hot springs obtains its heat from the Earth's interior. The Earth can be divided into layers based on its physical state. The outermost layer, the crust, is a solid. Below the crust is the mantle, which is a liquid of molten magma. The inner core is also a solid and is the hottest. The liquid magma is heated by the hot core and rises to the surface below the solid crust by convection. There, it transfers its heat to underground water in the Earth's crust, cools down, and sinks towards the core, where it is heated up again. This continuous circulation of magma, due to convection currents, heats up the underground water, some of which escapes onto the Earth's surface as hot springs or geysers.
Okay, so the negative effect of unplanned human activities. So yang ni, okay, deforestation, agriculture, industrialization, open burning. So yang ni adalah human activities. So kalau kita buat secara unplanned, dia punya kesan adalah erosion, flash flood, extinction of flora and fauna, water, air, thermal and sound pollution, and also global warming. So, thank you.